Wow.
Hi, my name is Carrie, and this is my husband, Bill, and we've been living in Orland Park for 33 years now.
Same building. Through a family friend, we met Pam, and we heard she does roofs and that, so that's how we first met her. And we were very pleased with everything and how the company worked. So we had about 6 estimates, and Pam was the best so far, and everything went great.
We needed a new roof. House was getting older, and we wanted to maintain it and keep it up. We always take care of our property pretty well. It's showing signs of wear and tear, so that's why we got a new roof.
Well, I never heard of Malarkey Roofing before, but I did some research on it, and I was very impressed with the product. And but we wanted the top of the line that they sold, which we did get, and I think we made a very good choice in the matter.
Their communication was excellent through texts, emails, phone calls. They did not rush us to make any choices. We did get a total of 6 estimates, and we always kept going back, asking more questions, and they were always very good at getting back to us right away, changing materials and things. I was very happy with that.
And I have to add one thing. Alec was great over the whole thing. He really walked us through the whole situation with it, and it was very easy. Well, that was probably the hardest thing of the whole deal, because we did not agree on the color. We did this and that, and I just said, "You handle it." And I'm very happy with the color she did pick. I wasn't too sure, and I know someone in your company, maybe I shouldn't say his name, Alec, was sort of on her side, so
It was the right side.
But I was very happy with it. I really like what it looks like now. So now I got to buy new lights for the front of my house.
And again, Alec was great too. Everybody was at the company coming to our house several times with choices of different shingles, different colors, different styles. And then of course, after we finally picked the shingles, the gutters were the next choice. And again, we had to choose over that. We narrowed it down to a couple, but they were kind enough to let us decide the color of the gutters the day of installation, which I thought was pretty awesome. I didn't think too many companies would do that. They want to get all the product there sooner, but they were kind enough to let the shingles get up first and get an idea of what it would start looking like.
The day of the build really surprised me, because the crew showed up, I would have to say about 6:30 in the morning. And I thought it would be 2 days because we have a ranch. But these guys, boy, they just didn't stop working. They just kept going and going and going, and they finished the whole roof that day. You know, in the time frame of that, there was a lot of days where it would be raining and everything else. And I'm thinking, well, with my luck, it'll probably be raining the next day, you know. But boy, they finished everything up, and I felt sorry for one guy in the crew, because he was in charge of picking up all the old shingles and all that. It was windy as heck that day. And like I told him, I said, you know, I feel sorry, you got the toughest job here. But everything went great. They came along with the magnets and everything else and picked up all the nails, and we have not had a problem with that.
They even came by the next day, additionally, to see if there was any stray nails that were missed the first day by the workers, and they did an excellent job.
Would you recommend American Construction to your neighbors?
Oh, by far, yes. Oh, yeah. I'm very happy with them.
Most definitely.
They followed up with everything. They made sure everything was okay. And like I said, Alec came back 2 days later still with his magnet, and made sure everything was clean, and we were happy with everything, and we were very, very happy with the crew and everything else.
I would definitely recommend American Construction. They just did an excellent job on everything. The shingles, the gutters, the skylight, everything was done beautifully. We've got a lot of compliments from the neighbors already about it. I would definitely recommend them. And Alex stayed on the site during the installation too, to make sure everything was working. He didn't just leave the workers there and take off and see him just to come by for a check later. So it was very good.
Well, I would just say it's a very professional job that they did. And like I said, we had no problems whatsoever. The roof doesn't leak. The skylight doesn't leak. Everything is great, and even the new gutters, I was really happy with the color she picked with that, and everything is fine, and we would definitely recommend it to anybody. It was a great job.
Just the communication was excellent with American Construction. They just always communicated back if we called or texted. They came right back if there was any updates. The time frame to do the job, because of course we did have to wait till the weather let up. They came when they said they did, said they would, and they did a great job. Nothing negative about them at all.
Yeah, I would like to add one thing. Like my wife says, we had six people we went to for prices and that, and I would have to say that American Structure is the only one that gave us everything we wanted, because we were looking up, when we do any kind of work, we look up to see what's supposed to be done. And a lot of these companies, you got to watch it because they'll try to, not do the right job. But I have to say this, they did everything, the different layers and they put on the roof and that. So I was quite impressed with that, because you look at other people and you see them nailing the shingles right to the wood, But this, they put all around the whole house and up to the eaves and everything else. And they got rid of our vents, and they put those vents that go across the peak of the roof, which really makes the roof look much, much better.
I might want to add too, they gave us a great price along with workmanship, which was really great. My husband's a veteran. They gave us a veteran's discount, which was also a nice plus.
And I always check that. The first thing, even when I go to a restaurant, you get a veteran's discount.
That was great.
So, I don't know. Sorry, I hope you don't need that at all.
No.
Okay, thank you. Yay. All right, now you get a donut.